The moment you over-explain, you lose. Picture it: a dinner party, a high-stakes meeting, a fight with a lover. Someone questions you. The heat rises in your chest. Cortisol floods your veins. Your instinct screams to fix it. So, you talk, you justify, you plead, and just like that, you've handed them your throat. Understand this: the world doesn't measure your truth, it measures your delivery. The one who explains is the defendant. The one who listens is the judge. You are walking into a trap because you do not see the invisible architecture of the conversation. We call this the frame. Every interaction between two human beings has a frame. It is the unwritten agreement of whose reality we are operating in. Who is reacting to whom? Who is trying to impress whom? In the wild, the lion does not explain itself to the gazelle. The gazelle explains why it should not be eaten. But you have been conditioned since you were 3 years old to violate this law of power. Think back. You broke a vase. Your teacher caught you talking in class. The authority figure looked down at you and asked, "Why did you do that?" In that moment, your brain formed a survival circuit. You learned that if you could construct a good enough story, a good enough excuse, you might escape punishment. You learned that words were your shield. You learned that being understood equaled being safe. This is the root of your approval seeking. It is not a moral failing, it is a childhood adaptation. But here is the brutal truth. You are not a child anymore, and the world is not your mother. When you carry this mechanism into the boardroom or a relationship, you are committing suicide of the character. You think that if you just explain your intentions, if you just provide enough context, they will see you are a good person. This is a fatal error. Let's look at the structure. When you explain, you are accepting a specific role. You are the defendant. And who is the defendant speaking to? The judge. By the very act of offering a defense, you are validating their authority to judge you. You are elevating them and lowering yourself. You are saying, without using these words, that their opinion of you is more important than your opinion of yourself. You are handing them the gavel. You must understand that the world does not care about your truth. It cares about your position. You think they are listening to your logic. They are not. They are watching your dance. They are measuring how much effort you are willing to expend to appease them. The more words you use, the lower your value drops. High status communicates with brevity. Low status fills the air with anxious noise. You are seeking validation in a world that respects only conviction. You are trying to win a trial that never should have begun. Stop waiting for the verdict. There is no jury. There is only the frame you choose to set. Let's begin with the architecture of the trap. You are in a meeting, or perhaps a one-on-one, with a difficult superior. They launch a probe. It's a loaded question designed to put you on the back foot. Are you sure this strategy is even viable? Or, why did you make that decision without consulting the team? Your internal alarm bells ring, your heart rate spikes, the cortisol floods your system, the silence in the room feels like a physical weight, and your instinct, your desperate prey drive instinct, is to lift that weight immediately. You want to rush in. You want to say, "Well, the data suggested," or "I sent an email last Tuesday." Stop. This is the moment you hand over your power. To reclaim the frame, you must master the art of the void. You are going to do the one thing their brain is not predicting. You are going to do nothing. Here is the protocol. First, control the eyes. When attacked, the natural reaction is to break eye contact, to look down or away. This is a submission signal. It tells them you are searching for an escape route. Instead, maintain a soft, unblinking gaze. Do not glare. Glaring is reactive. Keep your face completely neutral, dead eyes. You are not looking at them with anger. You are looking at them with a mild, detached curiosity, as if you are observing a strange insect. Second, freeze the body. Anxiety leaks through movement. You tap your pen, you shift in your chair, you nod while they are speaking to show you are listening. Stop it. High status is motionless. Occupy your space. be a statue. Third, and this is the weapon, the pause. When they finish speaking, count to 4 in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will feel like a lifetime. Your internal monologue will scream at you to speak. It will tell you that you are being rude, that things are awkward, that you are losing. But look at what is happening across from you. The human brain is terrified of silence during an interaction. It signals a rupture in the social fabric. It signals that the other person is not playing the game. By staying silent, you create a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum, and so does a social aggressor. They expected resistance. They expected you to push back so they could push harder. But you are not pushing. You are mist. You are water. Watch them closely during those 4 seconds. Their confidence will flicker. They will wonder if you heard them. Then they will wonder if you are judging them. The tension they tried to place on you will boomerang back onto them. Usually, they will crumble. They will speak again to fill the void you created. They will start to qualify their own attack. I mean, I know it's a tough project, or I'm just playing devil's advocate here. Do you see what happened? Without saying a word, you forced them to defend themselves against your silence. You flipped the judge and defendant roles simply by refusing to enter the witness stand. You must leash the dog inside you that wants to bark. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Be the void. A void cannot be attacked. But silence is not always an option. Sometimes the social contract demands speech. If you stay silent too long in a boardroom, you look incompetent. If you stay silent with a partner, you look like a sociopath, so you must speak. But you must never defend. This brings us to the second system, verbal Aikido. In martial arts, when an opponent strikes, you do not block. Blocking requires force. Blocking hurts. Instead, you step aside and pull them in the direction they are already going. You use their momentum to face-plant them into the mat. We are going to replace your defensive instincts with 3 specific maneuvers. The first is fogging. This is for when the attack contains a grain of truth, but it is wrapped in an insult. Your ego wants to fight the insult. Your insecurity wants to deny the truth. Picture it. A colleague says, "You were late again. You don't seem to care about this team." Old you. "I was only 5 minutes late because the elevator was broken and I stayed late yesterday." This is weak. You are the defendant pleading for a lighter sentence. Machiavellian you. "You're right. I was late." End of sentence. See what happened. You agreed with the fact, the time, but you completely ignored the judgment that you don't care. You agreed with the truth, but refused to accept the frame. You became a fog bank. They threw a rock at you, hoping for a thud. Instead, the rock passed through the mist and hit nothing. They cannot argue with you because you agreed, but they cannot defeat you because you didn't care. You stripped the emotional barb from their statement and handed them back the empty stick. The second maneuver is agree and amplify. This is for the absurd, the petty, the testing. This is the weapon of amused mastery. When they accuse you of something ridiculous, do not deny it, own it. Then exaggerate it until it becomes a cartoon. Them. You are so obsessed with money. It's greedy. Old you. "I'm not greedy. I just want to be secure." Machiavellian you. Obsessed? "I have a shrine to the dollar bill in my closet. I pray to it every morning before I brush my teeth." You take their frame and you blow it up with so much helium that it floats away. You are laughing at them, not with a joke, but with your agreement. You show them that their opinion of you is so irrelevant that you can play with it. You are not afraid of the label greedy. You wear it like a costume, dance around in it, and then take it off. They have no power to hurt you because you have no shame for them to hook into. The third and most lethal maneuver is reverse inquiry. This is the ultimate reversal. It is designed to strip the judge's robe off their back and put it on yours. It functions on a simple principle. The one asking the questions holds the power. Them. Why are you still working at that dead-end job? Old you. It's not dead end. There are growth opportunities. Stop. You are justifying your existence to someone who doesn't pay your bills. You are in the witness box. Machiavellian, you. That is a fascinating question. Why are you so concerned with my career path? Do not say this with anger. Say it with genuine, scientific curiosity. Look at them as if you are studying a strange behavior in a lab rat. Sudden shift. Now they have to explain. Well, I just want you to be happy. Machiavellian, you. I appreciate that. But surely you don't think my happiness is defined by your standards, do you? You are digging. You are asking questions that force them to reveal their own biases, their own insecurities. You have turned the spotlight around. The heat is off you. The heat is on them. You are no longer the one being tested. They are. These techniques share one DNA, non-resistance. You are water. You flow around the obstacle. You do not stop to argue with the rock. You erode it. But be warned. This requires you to kill the part of you that needs to be understood. You don't need to be understood by them. You need to be respected by you. Now, a warning. Everything I just gave you, the eye contact, the pausing, the fogging, these are merely weapons. They are sharp, yes, but a sword in the hands of a coward is useless. You can memorize every script. You can master the verbal Aikido. But if your internal reality is still desperate for their approval, they will smell it on you. Pheromones do not lie. The true work, the shadow work, is not about learning how to win the argument. It is about realizing you do not need to attend the trial. The paradox of power is this: you only truly win the frame when you no longer care about winning it. You are not using these techniques to manipulate them. You are using them to protect your own sanity. You are building a fortress where their judgment cannot reach you. To build this fortress, you need to break the addiction. I am giving you a protocol. I call it the 7-day silence diet. For the next week, you are forbidden from using the acronym JADE. You will not justify, you will not argue, you will not defend, and you will not explain. If someone misunderstands you, let them. If someone judges you wrongly, let them. If you feel that burning heat in your throat, that desperate urge to correct the record, swallow it, sit in the fire, watch the anxiety rise, and do nothing. If you break this rule even once, if you offer a single unasked-for excuse to a boss, a partner, or a waiter, you fail. You reset the clock. Day 1 begins again. This will be painful. It will feel like a death of the ego. Good. Let that weak part of you die. Now, usually, this is the part where I ask you to subscribe. I'm not going to do that. I don't need your validation, because that would put me in the defendant's chair, wouldn't it? I'm not asking you for anything, but if you want to find the others, the tribe of people who are walking out of the courtroom and into the void, then you know where to find us. The next time the world tries to test you, remember, the lion does not explain itself. Class dismissed.